I've been able to calm down just a little bit from that terrible Philadelphia Eagles pick. Fucking the draft up once again. The Colts up at 15, showing us how it's done. I guess they got rid of Ryan Grigson. We need to move on from Howie Roseman. They got Malik Hooker, the safety from Ohio State. That is a very, very nice pick. Definitely slipped down some people's boards. The injuries concern, the lack of experience. They only really played one whole season there. But that Colts team either need to go on the offensive side of the ball, on the offensive line, obviously, or on the defensive side of the ball. You could totally look at safety. Look at their starting safeties. They have Andrew Williamson and Clayton Gaithers as their starters. They got TJ Green, who they invested a pick a year ago. I don't know necessarily where that is. But Hooker is clearly a best player available to get a dynamic playmaker back there in that secondary for head coach Chuck Pagano. What I see, you see a lot of people comparing Malik Hooker to a Ed Reed type. I certainly don't think he's quite at that level. You can't really compare Ed Reed's college production at Miami to what Malik Hooker did. But in his one season, I guess, if you took maybe Ed Reed's best season at Miami and you took last year for Malik Hooker, maybe it would look somewhat similar and you'd see some similarities there. But I just think this was a player that was too good to pass up. Plus, I wouldn't put it against him where he's so young in his football. You might be able to play him at corner, another boss for the Philadelphia Eagles. But I assume he will play safety. Maybe you make TJ Green or Gaithers a strong safety, and you have Malik Hooker more as a free safety center field type. I think maybe it's like it has to be a best player available. Let me know what you Colt fan thinks about this pick. I think maybe defensive end Jonathan Allen could have been a better fit because looking at right now they have Langford and Marcus Hunt probably going to be their starters. Maybe a little bit of Henry Anderson. So clearly there's something wrong with the medical with Jonathan Allen, but I think he would have been a good pick. Any of the linebackers still available would have been maybe a good pick. But the running backs gone. I mean, Dalvin Cook might have even been an option because Frank Gore certainly is no spring chicken anymore, and you always could go on offensive line to continue to protect Andrew Luck. But I just think this was best player available. They probably didn't ever expect Malik Hooker to fall to them down here at 15, and they got themselves a big-time playmaker as long as he can stay healthy in that secondary. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that pick. Somewhat surprising. I don't think any mock would have ever had that as the pick. But yeah, that is that. And up next, we're going to be talking about the Baltimore Ravens. But Colt fans, let me hear you and let me know what you guys think.